Let's start. There's an easier remember formula to work out the wandering star. Generally, I remember that in Chinese is 初起和係反是言，次上五係生二天，頂中六係心中絕，至今復係生上天。So I just convert that into English, and what does it mean is when in the 8-mention system we are looking the change of the yao, So doesn't matter which direction you are sitting, the change of yao all apply to the 8th house. Is they all the same? So that's why this will work for any sitting or any facing or any, the door's location. Okay, so let's tell you a little bit more about this formula. Let's say if we have the sitting. Okay, let's do the sitting first. The sitting is the kan gua. Okay, so the sitting is the kan. So the kan is the middle solid. So the kan gua is the middle solid. So this is the kan gua. And kan is water. And if you know Chinese, that actually, the ancient way of writing the water is this way. So if it will help you remember with this kan gua. So if we give a name to each of these yao, so the first one we call A, the second one we call B, and the top one we call C. So generally when this sentence, the first sentence, A or high, meaning if the A change meaning from yin to yang or yang to yin, that's the change. Okay, so if the first yao change here, it will be like, first yao will be yin, become solid, become yang, and then this unchanged and this unchanged. So this is the first change, A change, so A change, and B does not change, C does not change, and that is the 4 Ho high. So which is the 4 high. That is mean. And all mean all change. All change become yan nian. So all change meaning change here. See, all change. The bottom one from yin change to yang, and yang change to yin, and yin change to yang. So this is the yan nian. Okay, so this is the yan nian. So yan nian, it all change. So it all change, and then B and C. So that unchanged, that change, and that change. So B, C change. So this become wu gui. Okay, and then A, B become tian yi. A and B become tian yi. So A from yin change to yang, B from yang change to yin, and the C unchanged. So this is the tian yi. A, B is the tian yi. So this is the tian yi. So we have the two sentences now. So the first one is A become Ho high. All change become yan nian. And then B and C become wu gui. Okay? And then A, B become tian yi. A and B. A, B, A change, B change, C unchanged. So A, B become tian yi. And then AC 六煞. AC means the top and the bottom. So they both yin, so change yang. So we change it to yang, yang, yang. So that is become the 六煞. And then B, 绝密. So in the center, change, the middle yao change is become Genuine. So unchange, change, and unchange. So this becomes the Genuine. Okay, Genuine. And then Fu Wei unchanged. So Kangua is still Fu Wei. And C on top one is Seng Qi. So the top one is so Fu Wei unchanged. See, Fu Wei unchanged. This is still Fu Wei unchanged. And then the C is the top one. So the top one changed. So from Yin change to Yang. This the middle one unchanged, and the bottom one A unchanged as well. So this become the Seng Qi. Right. So this formula here, it doesn't matter which sitting direction, or some formula they working from the facing, and then some formula working from the location of the door. So it would be no change. So if you remember this, then easier for you. Then use your pump, the formula on the pump. Then it's up to you, But that's the way. That's the way to telling you. No matter which point you start, they are the same. Like changing the A become four high, or change, flip or change, become the Yan Yan. And BC, BC become Wu Gui, AB become Tian Yi. AC change, AC is Liu San. And B, the center one is become Jie. And then the Fu Wei unchanged. Fu Wei unchanged is Fu Wei. And the C, the top one changes, becomes Seng Qi. Okay. So this is how the distribution of the rendering style. Now, we have to talk about the application. In fact, there's many applications and different ways. Depends on which master you're learning from. But they always say, let me work this out. Always says that if it is if you are East group person, and then you live in the East group house. However, is this East group house calculated by the sitting, or calculated by the facing, or calculated by the door location? Okay, that is the question number one. And then is the Seng Qi, Yan Yan, and Tian Yi, are they all good for the East group or the West group? No, I don't think so, because we talk about the the East group use Seng Qi, and the West group use Yan Yan. Okay, why? Now, let me explain to you first, and then I will. So generally, so let's say one, like this is East group, and East group. So these four, they are the good sector, and the West group. Okay. So the East group, they use Seng Qi, is because remember the Seng Qi is wood element, right? So in the palace, this is Kangua, this north Kangua, that is water element. The east, this is Zhenggua here, which is wood element, and the southeast, which is also wood element, which is the Xungua, and then the Ligua, Li Gua is the fire. So the best to use in the East group house is the Shang-Chi, because Shang-Chi is wood element here, wood element here. So when it come to this palace or this Gua area, is the water and wood, wood and wood, wood and wood, and wood promotes produce fire. So this is very good. However, if the Shang-Chi, if let's say, when you're working out this formula, the Shang-Chi will be either in this location as well. So this is metal. This is metal. This is earth. That's the Kun Gua. That's the Dui Gua. That's the Qian Gua. Okay, and that's the earth of Geng Gua. Geng. So if let's say the Shang-Chi wood element into the Qian Gua area, so metal will hurt the wood, so will hurt the Shang-Chi, so which is no good, no good. If it's in the Dui Gua area, the Shang-Chi come into the Dui Gua, they also no good. The wood, the Shang-Chi will be hurt. And if into the Kun Gua area, the wood will control the earth element. And if the Shang-Chi come to the Geng Gua here, Geng Gua is earth, so also wood control earth. So in the 8th house mentioned, there's another principle of this, the palace. This palace will control in terms of element, will control the other palace, and then the palace or the Gua will control the element of the star, and then the star will control the Gua area as well. For example, this wood element come to this Geng, so Shang-Chi come to the Geng. Don't think of the Shang-Chi come to the ground is good. In fact, the wood control this element, the earth element. It will make the youngest son. See, this is the youngest son. Remember we talked about the Gua. We have to combine all together to look at the system. They not work independently. So the wood control the Geng Gua. So Geng is the youngest son. So if in your home you have a youngest son, and if you in a west group house, and then so earth is the stomach, stomach area or skin, muscle. So if he complain about, you have muscle issue, skin issue, then maybe that is one of the reason. It is not the only reason, because there's other factors there as well. So as I say in the other video, the Feng Shui is all grouped together, all grouped together. It's not just one single formula will solve everything, they have to work together. So let's just give you the general idea. So if, let's say, when the yan when the yan come into the East group, right? The East group is is water, wood, and fire. So if the yan is metal, so the yan star is metal here. So when the metal come in to the Kanwa, it's okay. So metal produce water. If the yan come to the Zhenggua, metal will control wood, right? So that is not so good. So there's 5 element interaction in between this Gua sector and the star and the elements of the star. So that's the idea, and it is very difficult to to show you all detail. I just give you some idea, and then you will go to find out more. And that's the purpose of this. And then, okay, in the old time, if you remember the courthouse type Feng Shui. Remember, I showed you the courtyard house. You know, the courtyard house, they have the main at the back, and then they have both side. They have house or another house, and that's the door, and that's another door here. So remember, let me, it's here. Not sure you can see it or not, but it's here, very similar. So we have the back here, and in there's two sides, there's a house and there's a fence, you know, outer fence, okay? So in the 8 house mentioned Feng Shui, they call the Ju, the door, you know, the door, and the main, or the, you know, Mun and Ju is the main part. Some say it's the owner, okay, Ju Yang, the owner, but it actually should means the main part of the configuration of this Feng Shui. For example, let's say this one is sitting Kan Gua, okay, Kan Gua, and face Li Gua. Okay, so that's how it's Li Gua. And why they work on this way? So generally in the old building, in the courtyard type of building, this will be generally about 4 meters tall, 4 meters. 4 meters. This is a slightly lower. That will be the like 3.75, and this is 3.5 meter. Okay. Of course, the front is a little bit lower. So this is. Remember we talked about the dragon, tiger, phoenix, and turtles, right? So in this configuration here, that is, they calculate the main part, or the master, you know, the main part of the building, the tallest part, in relation to the door, in relation to the door here, this door and this door. This is the most accurate 8-mentioned usage in this type of building. So let's say it's Kan Gua, and this is Li Gua. So Kan, Li, that's a Yan Nian, right? So because it's flipped, so that's Kan, and that's Li. See, all change. So it's all change is Yan Nian. So this door is a Yan Nian door. Yan Nian door to this complex, or to this courthouse. And this here is the Xun Gua, right? Xun here. The Xun Gua here is the Sheng Qi, you know. Xun Gua here is the Sheng Qi. So that is Xun Gua, that's the Sheng Qi door. This is how the accurate 8-mentioned Feng Shui used in the old time. They have to have a main part, or in Chinese they call Guan. You know, Guan is the emperor, or the master, and then this is the sun, and this is the Zhou, and this is the Si. So they have to have this condition. Now, of course, nowadays we don't have this kind of courtyard house. So the 8-house formula, they apply into the apartments now, right? So on the next video, I will show you the correct way of how they apply to the apartment, and some changes be able to help improve the Feng Shui using the 8-house or 8-mention method. So today I'll stop here, and I hope you like this video. It's getting more complicated, so I hope bit by bit you understand. And if you don't understand, you can always watch the video again and again. And if you like my video, please please subscribe and give me a like, and feel free to share to your friend as well. Thank you.